Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Wasteland 3. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today with Major Tomcat. And Major Tomcat would like to remind you that another key for this game has been awarded. So check the comments, I will be announcing who the winner is. I will also get in contact with you, and of course there's still a third one that you can absolutely get if you let me know in the comments, and then I'll pick one person at a random again, and in the next episode I will announce that as well. So yeah, welcome on in, and it's bad things. We have what's his name? Erastus, I believe it was. He's very angry that I didn't kill his brother. Somebody else did, but we are all in affiliation with each other. And we got glass knucks. It's a brawling weapon over here. We're not good at that, but we have our extraction zone, I would say.
Is that Major Prasad? They got her? God damn it. Fuck this place. Fuck it.
Jody's not very happy about that, but we saved Jody, and this episode is going to be a lot of talking, no fighting. I know that because I played this in early access, and this is our base. I'm excited for that though, because this is where we, well, get to know more people, get more companions, and get to level up, because I don't want to level up without knowing what our companions are going to be specialized in. Because I think there's one that we get over here that is it's good at toaster repair. And I don't know what else. I mean, it's okay to have a little bit of overlap, but not too much overlap.
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriarch.
I suppose he is the Patriarch? He refers to himself in third person?
3.
No.
When there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. But that Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours.
And we can kill the Dorsey right now. Or he kills the Dorsey. But without leadership over here, I can't do the third one. I'm torn between reloading the game right now and getting 2 points in leadership and not doing that. But I think it's going to be fine. Let's say the second one. He's your prisoner. You can have the honors.
If you insist. Thank you. It's been too long since I've dealt with my problems firsthand. I'd like to do the same to all the Dorseys. And maybe, with your help, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base, and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it.
What is that first line that I just saw? Do you have... Oh no, it's not trying to get more out of it. I thought it was going to be, do you have nerve damage? Are you kidding me? Give me more stuff than that. I mean, that's what he can give me indeed. And that's going to be the setup for the start of the game at the very least. Let's see, thank you. All we want is to complete our vengeance on the Dorseys. Well, we're here to help him out as well. That's our mission anyway. Or what was. Better than nothing as long as our deal is still in place. That is the option I would go if I didn't have the first aid one, because the first aid one seems like an interesting thing. Let's go with this one. Do you have nerve damage? Your hands are shaking.
My hands don't shake. There's nothing wrong with me. And if you say there is, you'll be going back to Arizona empty-handed. Understood? Now quit asking about things that aren't your concern and answer the question.
He
Will
does
you
shake.
accept my offer?
He does have a sort of a chorea, which is just the technical term for that, medical term. Could be Alzheimer's, could be Parkinson's. It could be Huntington's, could be a lot of things. It could, of course, be nerve damage. Nerve damage in a setting like this would be super common, like chemicals and all this sort of stuff that screws you up a lot. And specifically considering the setting is sort of like an offshoot of the history of the United States, I believe from the 70s. I'm not 100% sure. Like Fallout, for example, is an offshoot of the history of the United States from the 50s. So basically all the lore of the game is different starting from the 50s. And this game, I think it is from the 70s. I'm not 100% sure. But he didn't like that. And I liked that he didn't, because, of course, it's a Let's Play. And we want to learn all this sort of stuff. But we also learned about his character. Let's go with this. Better than nothing, as long as our deal is still in place.
The deal's still in place. You help me, I help Arizona. And the flame of civilization spreads its warm glow a little further into the night. That's what we all want, right? Now, introductions. My name is Saul Buchanan. I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now, yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. Two of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
Oh, I had my mouse at the bottom edge. Let's do that. There's a lot of stuff that we can do. There's a lot of things that I have explored already. This crudely painted sign says Colorado Springs with an arrow pointing south. It doesn't look crudely painted at all to me. It looks sweet. You should see the stuff I paint.
Find someone who will.
And then we have something else over here. An old, weather-worn pedestal. The inscription is fading and illegible. Let's press shift and see what we have. We have a gas heater over here. The Patriarch, Adamant, Elite Enforcer, and Troopers. We got Jody over here. Let's see what she's feeling like.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you?
You need to click on the text itself. It's kind of weird. How are your injuries? Recovering okay?
I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet.
Are you missing Arizona? That's a bad question to ask, but I'm asking it.
Oh man, more every day. This place is nice and all. Kind of majestic with all the mountains and wild weather, but it's hard to enjoy it when I know everybody back home is dying by inches. We gotta finish up our business with the Patriarch and get the supplies he promised us back home. People are counting on us. My folks are counting on us. Sorry, I just want to get this done and get back to them.
Yeah, it's a question that's meant to just any characters around here, and that is not... That's something that I could have asked later, but it's fine. Talk to you later, Jody.
Later.
Yeah, she's feeling a lot better, all of a sudden. By the way, I have learned about the spacebar, so that's how you select your entire team. We got a big truck over here. The vehicle is out of gas and needs service. It cannot be driven at this time. Well, it is working. You can hear it rumbling away. I didn't... What? That's interesting.
Whose job was that?
That's a Patriarch still talking. We've got an Elite Trooper over here. And we have our base. What's going on?
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan. And this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
What were the Dorseys after?
The Patriarch. Thank God they never got near him. He's the only thing keeping Colorado from tearing itself apart.
And sorry about these alarms. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
Angry robots. Why are there angry robots?
Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... let's talk after you kill the alarms.
Yeah.
I could hardly hear myself think.
So I need to enter the war room and wake the main systems. Or wake the base's main systems. Let's look at our journal, though, because there's side missions. No, there's not. There's only that one. Okay, that's good. I don't know that I want to do that right away. I know of a place. And, well, actually, I think this might be the direction that we're supposed to go. No. Failure. That's almost impossible. Toaster repair. Yeah, that's what I tell you. There's toasters in here. So that is how we go in. Yeah, I think we're still being a little bit railroaded. Potentially. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely are. Let's do that, though. Let's not walk around for the moment. And, of course, Major Tom is still with us. Servitor bots. Well, I'm not going to be able to fix them. Huh. Why are they angry? They don't seem angry to me. Oh, they talk like this. I forgot. They have a bunch of bees spread out through their dialogue. Well, your security system is showing signs of neglect. We're from IT. We're here to fix you. It sounds like it. Okay, so at least they... It's hard to understand what they are saying. It's on purpose, obviously. Let's find out how I can deal with this. We have Merc helmets and... ooh, a Radtech armor that actually lowers your action points, but has a lot of armor. So that's nice. That's really nice. Let's worry about that later, though. Large container. Hopefully we will be able to fix them, though. We have ourselves an army rifle, some money, an underbarrel light, which is mods for weapons. That's pretty good. And we have a... yes, I will look into that later. Modding your gear. Yes, that's pretty cool. Hopefully it works better than it does in Wasteland 2, though, because I'm pretty sure Wasteland 2 is bugged. And if you salvage weapons, you always get low chances of getting things. But that's why you save scum on weapon salvage. So, yeah. That's definitely how I do. I mean, I don't think I did that in the Let's Play, though. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Anyway. Lockpicking 2 was required for that. And we have ourselves an empty can. No. Multiple cans of Aquanet. Which I believe might be a reference to something. This is a lore book over here. This journal has a plastic holographic cover featuring a jet that banks and turns depending on the angle you look at it. Ooh, cool. And the inside of the cover is written Journal of Ali Blue. Or Ali Blah. No. What's going on? Radio static over there. Okay, let's see if I open the inventory. No, it does not. Inventory intro just now? Good for you. Accessing item options. Right click. That's pretty good. Viewing stats. That is also pretty good. And field stripping. That's the one that I need. It's probably just a right click. So let's see. Right click. Yeah, you can do all the things from there. It's pretty good. The armor is what I'm concerned about, though. So we have pretty decent armor over here. It's better than that. But the helmet, that adds critical chance and armor. Of course, you know, she's not going to look as cool, but we can't have everything, can we? Now, for this adds the hit chance. Okay. Modify weapon. The question here is, can you remove the upgrade? I think you can. But I don't want to do this right now. I don't know if you can. I don't know. We'll find out later. Not right now. Let's see what this computer has for us. This terminal is dusty and old, but when you press the power button, it flickers to life. The computer beeps and whirs for the first time in years. As it boots up, security alert flashes across the display. Every attempt to access a menu is met with command access only. Eventually, you query the machine for command's identity. It replies, command empty. Designate new command? Yes. I am the new command. Well, a camera flashes above the monitor, and terrible photos of your face slowly appear on the screen, line by line. Command recognized. Security alert cancelled. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running.
I mean, it needs a good cleanup.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished them. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
I look forward to meeting meeting your dear children. The subtext here is pretty. Well, I wouldn't say blatant because it's we don't know who's that guy, by the way. Look at that. Because we don't know what they're gonna be like, but there's enough metatextual narrative here to go on that specifically what he said about his children, thinking that he's on his last legs and whatnot. Are you asking us to become assassins?
What? You think I want to kill my kids? You think I'm even afraid of them? I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly clear with a hiccup.
Good. Then let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
Isn't Denver... No, Denver's Colorado. I was gonna say, isn't it a different, not country, what's the state? Yeah, but it's not. Aspen, I don't know. And what is the other one? The Eastern Plains. Yeah, that's probably, I don't know. Yeah, it could be anything. Let's see, we have a barter over there, but we can't. Yeah, we'll need more background on your kids before we go after them.
What do you want to know?
Well, for one thing, you must have plenty of competent people in Colorado. Why ask us to deal with your children?
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshalls, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works.
The loyalty of self-interest.
What should we know about Victory?
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some rangers as well.
There were some survivors from our convoy? That's great news then.
Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them.
And what kind of man is Valor? Do we know that he's a man, actually? I didn't know. All these names sound like women's names to me. But anyway.
Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
Maybe I should go there first. So Valor isn't dangerous.
No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed. And Denver's a death trap.
What about Liberty?
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
You're expecting her to try to usurp you?
She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since.
Well, thanks for the info. We'll do our best with them.
You'd better. Anything else?
We have a few things that we like to ask about the Dorseys and the ambush.
Uh-huh.
Who are the Dorseys?
The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wipe them out years ago, but... mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
Do you think Vic, Val, or Liberty were behind the attack on our convoy?
Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
Why do you say the ambush was your fault, though?
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
Maybe. Alright, enough about the Dorseys.
Good. What else do you need?
Well, thank you for the briefing, Patriarch.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Dorseys, this will be a pleasure.
Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment. All right, let's move out.
Mission complete, and we get a beam of light rising from our characters, I believe. And he's off, I think. I'm not sure what that is. I think that might be a world map thing. Mission log. Yes, I realized there's a mission log. I clicked on it already. Zoom out, please. These robots are not filling things. We have different mission types. Yes, primary and secondary. Or is that actually what that thing said? We also have level. Not level requirements, but probably not level requirements. Level recommendations. So, who is the one that's Valor here? The Patriarch's younger son has allied himself with the Gippers. Yeah, that is the first one, that, as I said, because it's the one that basically people are starving, apparently. Cornered rats over here. Reward Ranger HQ, Brig Warden, Merc Armor, Merc Helmet, and Merc Leggings. Yeah, we're not going to do that right now. Because I want... Ooh, what? Increasing attributes. We leveled up again. And also we can increase attributes, which is very important. That is very important. That is super important. Because I'm probably going to go with the awareness, max it out as soon as I can. Although gaining extra skills would be interesting too. For extra critical chance, critical damage, increase, critical heal chance, and charisma. I don't know. I want awareness most likely, but we're not going to worry about that for the moment. If you press escape, you go into that main menu. We are going to worry about exploring this base. Let's look at the map. And this is the war room. We have Kodiak, apparently. And that's the sound. It, like, crackles. Can you hear that? I hate it. I don't like it. The crackle is weird. It doesn't hurt my ears, though, but it might hurt them if my headphones were bad. Anyway, yeah, it crackles. So, we need to explore this, which is gonna, you know, probably not have a lot of combat, but maybe it will. But only next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Wasteland 3. Don't forget to check the comments for the key that I'm giving away, and the next episode as well for the third one. Unless I'm mistaken, because I'm recording these episodes in sequence, and this episode is the second one. So, yes. Not the third key. The third key is going to be... The second key is going to be given out in this episode. No, wait. How does that go? I need to be clear here, because as you can see, I'm recording them, like, in the same day. But of course, I still haven't given out the first key yet. I'm just going to do that as the episodes go up. But this is the end of episode 2. So we are at episode 3, which means, indeed, this is the last key that you can get. So all you need to do is tell me in the comments. And in the next episode, I will announce it in the comments. I will also do that in the comments. And, of course, I will get in contact with you. So thank you so much for joining me once again. And I will see you next episode. Bye-bye.